Fantastic. Now keep it going for our second storyteller tonight. Breeda, where are you? Where are you? There you are, right before me the whole time. Is that nice and close?
Is that good?
Yeah. It's beautiful.
Thank you very much. As a caregiver, I have to tell you, I was so excited to know that the theme of tonight was the F word. Because when you're a caregiver, it's all about falling. I mean, you're terrified of other people falling, they're worried about falling, you're freaking out about what are you going to do if they fall, and then there's the aftermath of the fall. So I was my mom's caregiver for 6 years, and yes, she did fall, and she had a fall that didn't seem like a big deal at the time. She was putting her coat on. It ended up being a broken hip, surgery, in rehab for 6 weeks, and then home on the dreaded walker. Now, my mom was a really spry, agile little yoga-going, walking lady, but now she was terrified that she was going to fall again, and she had a death grip on this walker. So lots of things happen when you get older, not the least of which is falling. But my mom also became incontinent, and she didn't know it. So the biggest thing I had in my head as her caregiver was to maintain her dignity, to help her and support her and not embarrass her. I didn't want to let her know. She had no clue. So she would come out of the bedroom on the walker with the death grip, and in my head, I'm hearing the theme song, the theme music to Jaws. Dun, 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 dun. And she's heading for my brand new sofa. And I try to divert her and say, oh, Mom, why don't you sit on the leather chair that has the towel on it already? And she says, oh, I like the sofa. It's very comfortable. So I go and I grab, fortunately she didn't move very fast, so I moved all the towels on the sofa and she would sit down. Now, you know, remember the Seinfeld line? You can only flip the cushion the one time. Yeah. Anyway, so this was an issue, and you know the bedding was changed, and she just didn't know, and I didn't want to embarrass her. So one day, Dale, the physical therapist, was at our house, and I had no idea what a gift Dale was going to be to us. And he was helping Mom build up her strength. And as he went to leave, he goes to the back door, and I take him to the door. And I said, Dale, I don't know what to do here. My mom she's incontinent. I got these messes. She doesn't know. I don't want to embarrass her. I don't know how to bring it up. And he says to me the magic words when you ever want to convince anyone of anything. He says, well, Breeda, studies have shown that people who wear disposable underwear have fewer falls. And I said, what? What do you mean? First of all, he did not say diaper, because as a sidebar, I think anybody over the age of 3 wears disposable underwear. It doesn't do anybody any good to talk about diapers when you're an adult. It's not going to end well. And he explained to me that people who wear disposable underwear, they're not in such a rush to get to the bathroom. And people who are unstable on their feet are often wait till the last minute because they just are afraid to get up. And then they get panicked, and then they're not stable, and they could trip, and boom, you go down. So I thought, I like this idea. So I bid Dale farewell, immediately go back into the living room with Mom, and I said, Mom, you know, I was just talking to Dale, and did you know that studies have shown that people who wear disposable underwear have fewer falls? And she says, well, is that right? And I said, yeah. She said, well, why is that? So I explained to her about not panicking and not rushing, and, you know, if you have a leak, who cares? And she says, do you think we should get some of those? Oh, yeah. So I was out the back door like a shot. I don't even think I left the door closed. I drive to the store and I look at the wall of disposable underwear, all the bright colors and shiny packages, and I think, yes. Because, you know, people have asked me for advice about talking about disposable underwear, and you know what the answer is. When is the best time to bring this up? It depends. Anyway, I snatch a little package of Depends in their glossy, shiny package with flowers and cushions and promises of safety and security. I drive home, go into Mom's room, dump out the dresser drawer with all the old underpants, and line up 3 neat rows of these perfectly folded disposable underwear. And Mom tried them on, she loved it, and she felt great. And you know what I want to say is that her problem, what she was worried about, was falling. I'm worried about saving my sofa and the mess. And so I'm so grateful for Dale that I asked him a question, I asked him for help. And so if you ask for help, you just never know what great answers are going to fall in your lap.